Greetings everybody and welcome to this new tutorial. Today we are going to create a simple Hello World Qt application. Well, when you have just opened the Qt IDE, you will need to click on the file menu and then click on new file or project. In the project tab, you will make sure to select application and then you will select a Qt widgets application. Now you will add your name of the project. Let's call it Hello World Qt. And then we click on next. Now we will need to select the build system. For this project, we will use QMake. We click on next. And then we will need to select the base class of our Windows. We have three different type of classes, of base classes that we can use to create Windows. We can use QMain Windows. Main Windows, that means a Windows with title bar, toolbar, and status bar. We also have QWidgets, which means a simple Windows without any menu bar, toolbar, or status bar. And finally, we have QDialog, which are simple dialogues. So we will select QWidgets. And you can see we have the generate form. To generate form, that means that our widget will be openable inside Qt Designer. So we'll click on next. And then in this step, we need to select the different kits that will compile our project. So for the project, we will select MinGW 64. And then we select release for our project. Then we click on next and then finish. So this is our project, the World project that has been created. Here we have the Hello World.pro file, which is the project file. You can see in, on line 1, we define the different Qt modules that are necessary to build this project. And also on line 3, we check that if the Qt version is greater than 4, we add the module widget, because in previous Qt versions, especially Qt4, there was not there was not this module, this widget modules. There was also only core and guide. So in line 5, we add the C++ version that will be used for the project. And below, we have different sources, headers, and forms. Forms are for the UI. And in line 28, we have default rule for deployment. That means if you need to deploy the same project on other platform like Linux environment or QNX, we already know that Qt is a cross-platform software. So when you write a code for an application, it's not only for that target. You can use the same code on other targets. So this is the main.cpp, where we have the entry point of our program. So basically all Qt application are based on Q application. So this is the application, and inside forms we have our widgets. So this is Qt Designer. Qt Designer is a Qt tool that helps you to design your interfaces, your UI, your user interfaces. So inside Qt Designer, on the left, we have the different widgets. The widgets are organized by type. We have layout, spacers, buttons, containers, input widgets, and display widgets. Okay. So on the left side, we have the property, the property manager, and we also have different classes or widgets that are added on our windows. As our application is a hello world, we need a message to print hello world. So to write that message, we need a label. So inside the display widget tab, we'll just drag and drop a label and place it on the windows. Immediately we place it on the windows, you can see that it appears below the list of objects. So we need to rename it, change the label, the object name to hello label. Object names are used to differentiate the different widgets used. Okay, and we can expand it like that. Okay, now we can change the text by double clicking on the label and change and write hello world beauty. Okay, and now as you can see, the text is not big enough. We need to change its size. So we will need to go into the property manager. We scroll down and till the font type. And now we need to change the font size like this. We can make it bold even. And now we need to change the text horizontal alignment. When we come below, you see alignment, horizontal. We need to change it to horizontal center. Okay. So our text is ready. We can compile and run to see how it works. So let's build and run. Okay, that's it. As you can see, this is our Hello World application. So what if we want the user, we want to provide the button to the user so that when he see the Hello World, he just click on that quit button and the Windows closes. So we will need to drag and drop a push button. The push button, we give it we give it the text quit. Like this. We can change also its object name. Quit button. And also we can change the Windows title can change the Windows title. Maybe let's call it Qt Halo app. Okay. Now if we run it again, so the Windows title has changed. Now let's implement the quick logic. So in Qt Designer, we can also use signal and slots graphically by selecting this arrow, edit signal and slot. When we click on it, we now select the button. We make a click and we drag the arrow to the target. So the signal is clicked, and you can see on the right that there is no slot. We will just need to enable show signals and slot inherited from QWidgets. And when we select it, we can see the close function. And then it's okay. Then we can come back, edit widgets. Now let's test how it works. We click on the run button. This is our window, and when we click on quit, the window closes. So this was all about the Hello World Qt application. Stay tuned for the next tutorials because I will introduce you how to use Qt Designer fully, and you will see many more tips and tricks in the next tutorials. So guys, that was all about the Hello World Qt application. See you in the next tutorial.